What's good? It's Sam here. Yes, I am taking a shit. And I want to talk about my insulin um, and my experience with it. So I think it was Humulin R I was using while I was in Florida. I think the most I took was 5 IUs of insulin. I tried post-workout. I tried pre-workout. I tried a bunch of different ones. I would actually continue using it. However, I just left it in Florida when I moved up here by accident. So I haven't been using it since I've been up in Massachusetts. I didn't notice a tremendous, I guess I didn't take it long enough to really, over the course of a couple of months, but I wasn't taking it consistently. Just depending on how I was feeling, I'd be using it. Other than that, I wouldn't be using it. So it went back and forth for probably 3 or 4 months of me using it. Sometimes it would be 3 or 4 times a week. Other times it might be like once a week. And I did not count the carbohydrates I would take. I believe there's some people out there thinking that you need to take a certain amount of carbohydrates for every IU of insulin. Definitely didn't count the grams in terms of the number of carbohydrates I ate after I took it. Generally, I would have a shake afterwards, I believe. If I took it pre-workout, I would have a shake and I'd sip on that, which was generally speaking 2 cups of whole milk. So that's 300 calories plus a scoop of protein, which is probably like 100 calories to 120, 30 calories. So maybe 400 and change in terms of the number of calories. And that total shake, if it was pre-workout, would be maybe 6 grams per cup of carbs in the milk, plus 2 or 3 grams, say 3 grams. So maybe 15 grams of carbs if I took it pre-workout. The time, I think there might have been 1 or 2 times where I took it like a closer to 10 IUs of it, and those are the times where you get a little bit lightheaded. I think I maybe had like 3 or 4 times where I got a little bit lightheaded. There was a bunch of times where I would get extremely sweaty. I'm not sure what exactly causes it, where it wasn't to the point where, before you get lightheaded, how sometimes you just start sweating profusely, or when you're about to vomit, you just start sweating profusely, and you're like, well, holy fuck, this is going to be bad, and you're like just dripping sweat. It's not like hot or anything, you're just like, your face is sweating, you're just dripping sweat underneath. Like, just talking about this is making me sweat. On the shitter. If you check out my Instagram, I might have actually something on there from when I was really sweaty or something like that a few months back. Anyways, so right before you get sick or something like that, when you're really sweaty, I had a bunch of those. But before there was like, you're to that precipice where you start to feel like a little bit nauseous or lightheaded. Actually, I don't think I ever felt nauseous, just lightheaded. And those times I would just be super sweaty, and actually I had some really good workouts while I was doing that. I would definitely not be opposed to taking some more insulin. The most common dose I took was probably in the 2 to 5 IU range. And then if it was post-workout, I probably wouldn't have a shake, but I'd just go to a meal most of the time, because a lot of times after I work out, I eat. Not necessarily because I believe there's a anabolic window or whatever. I just tend to be hungry, so I load up on my protein after a workout. I tend to eat multiple times throughout the day. Anyways, let me know if you have any questions about that, about taking insulin, or what your experience was when you tried taking insulin. I'm curious to know. Right now I'm researching MK677, and it's been about a month or so, and insulin and growth hormone are they fit in the same receptor in the body. So I was thinking about potentially getting some insulin and using that in conjunction with the research I'm doing on the MK677. Anyways, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I've got to wipe and flush the toilet because it's starting to smell in here. So it's a good thing this is not smell-o-vision. If you want to see this fucking awesome mug again in the future, just make sure you press that red button that says subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Peace.